Good morning, everyone. Welcome everybody to this new day that we have here, and we have Mibayy on the podcast. It's been a while since we've been on. It's good to have another person back on the podcast to give us kind of an update. So, hey, Mibayy, I don't think you need anyone to, you know, I don't need to like tell anyone who you are. Yeah, everyone knows who you are. So,
It's always good to refresh.
so what you been up to, Mibayy?
Well, last time we spoke, I was working for GNOGen, and since then I met Danilo from Morningstar, and now I'm working for Morningstar as a community manager first for eGold community, and also helping on eGold.gg, and also helping on the research on projects and stuff like that.
So tell us what's eagle.gg, because I've been kind of falling off the radar kind of too, and not seeing exactly what's going on. So tell us a little bit.
Well, eagle.gg is it's at the moment a closed group of 37 people that were selected through multiple forms that we sent to our members, and it's basically the start of the guild system for the games that comes on Web3. So right now, the best example is that we have Katina. So they add the access to the beta of Katina, Night of Katina, sorry, 1 week before anyone, and they could try. And you have the team that is directly in talk with the members, and they do frequent MA where people can just give their feedbacks, the bugs they find, and ask questions and how to improve the game. So the team is really reactive to the comments we do. And also, Eagle.gg will give resources in terms of could be money or NFTs or tokens to their members to be well, the goal is to be number one in every game in the guild, a little bit like World of Warcraft with the guild doing the raids every Sunday or 2 times a week or stuff like that. So that's the main focus of eagle.gg. We will partners with also Ethereum that will launch special games and NFTs that will be integrated in games. We will have Cantina, and we have another secret project coming soon.
Jeez. So eagle.gg is wrapped around the gaming part of Elron. So
Yes, basically, yeah,
so
it's mostly, yeah.
so is there's like are you guys have like a forum or like any kind of like information that you put out, or is that just kind of closed to you guys?
For the moment, it's really close as we want or how can I say, to calibrate the stuff, see what's good, what's not good. We try to give some infos from there to there, or we show what we are doing in the background. But soon enough, it will be open to a lot of new people that will be able to join very easily. Um, so they can come and take part of the group and join the guild. But it will always be like a limited number, so we can give beta access and special special features to them.
Mm, cool. So that's just like something that you're just starting as like a core, and then you're going to expand as the time goes on. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
because we don't want to do like some NFT project where they try to bring everyone at the same time, and they don't really get really, it's the feedbacks from the game, like Katina. The first day we saw a lot of problems regarding meta. You could have a specific in Katina you have to put like the range, the wizards, and the soldiers and stuff. And some people find some trick to make always a win with some composition and stuff like that. So we share this with the developers, and then they do updates. and we have like every day like 1 or 2 updates because of the feedbacks from the members. So at the moment, it's mainly for that purpose to improve stuff and make it even better when it will come out to the public.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are like testers. You
Yeah,
guys are
yeah,
cool. That's really awesome. Yeah, I've been a big gamer my whole life, and then once I found crypto, I just stopped gaming,
me
and
too.
I'm like, what am I doing with my life? You know, like I'm not learning anything. I'm just going through the motions here, just this, and then like it's just like what is this doing for me? And I even feel it in my fingers because I played a lot. I played Call of Duty. I gamed with people online, and I was like, what am I doing? So then now I'm like, I'd like to get into some gaming stuff on Elron, because it's like, why not? I'm here. I'm eagled for life like so it's like, once we do have that game that people aren't hacking and like it's just unfair, and that's kind of what I was worried about too. It's like, how is this going to be a good ecosystem when it could change, or like people could like manipulate it, and it's going to be a rough ride for everyone, especially in the gaming sector of crypto, because we have more of the technical side. So like you go from games not being worth anything to games being worth everything, and then that's when it becomes the problem, because people will try to do something, at that point, because it's like, well, people were hacking like Call of Duty. What is that? That's nothing. It's not worth anything. What is it worth? It's just someone sitting on a screen beating everybody, but it's like ha 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 to them. And
Yeah, what do you get from it? Yeah,
right. That's just it. So now we have a reason to hack, or like, that's what the hackers are thinking, like, or the people that are just trying to manipulate it, So it's good to have a team like you guys, to be in that sector, to be there to keep updating and seeing what's going on.
yeah, like you said, like every game online has to be hacked one time. Like I mean, we can find cheaters everywhere, and we try to avoid this as a gamer position to give. Yeah, we have some people that try some trick stuff or stuff like that too, and then they give us how they did it so we can change the game so it doesn't happen or it doesn't give a good result for the people using it. But I think this is going to be a lifetime war against cheaters, because yeah, unfortunately, even in the dumbest game where you have nothing to win by cheating, they will have cheaters because they want to be on top.
Unfortunately, yep. And so when it comes down to that, we have a ever changing system that we're going to be having to follow, and with gaming especially, because it's going to be unlike DeFi, where there's DeFi hacks all the time. So when when it boils down to gaming, it's gonna be, you have a robust system or you don't, and then it's either going to be looked at, or it's going to be just overran with thieves, so
Yeah,
I,
but I
I
think
hope.
I think we can already see it's not on Elrond, but maybe on Steppen. You know, the Solana application with the where you have to move to earn. They developed a lot of anti-cheat system, like avoiding people using multiple smartphones on the same walk or stuff like that. So it will be a progress alongside the game that when it will be launched.
Excuse me for just a second. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I just had to get something to drink quick. All right. Well, with gaming, I would love to get back into it. Like I said, it's something that I took seriously too, as a child, starting out with Super Nintendo or regular Nintendo and then Super Nintendo. I wasn't an Atari kid. We did have like a computer where it had like the floppy disk games. I really liked that, Um, that was one of my favorite childhood memories was those floppy disk games and trying to figure out how they worked. I wish I would have went further, and I wish I would have had like computers and stuff like that, and would have been like a coder, and would have started early and did that. But it's like I was into it, and then I didn't get that far. Like some of these
You're
guys,
like me.
like Benjamin, man, like he's crazy. And then, are you a coder? Or are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just a gamer, a
You're just
hardcore gamer.
yeah. I was like, I woke up every day, and just gamed all day as much as I could, or I was fishing, one of the two. I was
Yeah,
so
I was playing a lot Counter-Strike, World of Warcraft, all those games as I was kids, Age of Empire and stuff like that. So I was not coding, but I was raging against cheaters a lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was really into Call of Duty for a long time, and I was really good at it. And I quit because I just didn't see, anything, I wasn't going to go compete, I wasn't going to go do anything else. It was just like a waste of time, to the point where like my life didn't matter that much. So it's like, I'll just do this, and I didn't like that feeling, I hated that feeling. And I think that's where most gamers are because, I mean, I look at the attitude, it's usually not very good. It's usually, they get on, it's like, F you, this and that. And it's like, your mom jokes all day long, and it's like there's no life in that really, and that's where, like, if you look at it, it's like 90% of males are doing that. Like,
Yeah,
because
and
10%
I mean,
are with women, it feels like, and it's like the other 90 are just like gaming and raging
I
with their
totally
friends.
understand. Yeah, but that was the. I think it's evolved a lot because that was the previous setup when I was a kid and I was playing a lot. Every time people was like, "Yeah, go outside, get a social life. You're gonna miss the sun and stuff like that." But in a other hands, gaming taught me how to speak English. Uh, I met a lot of people online that years ago I met them in real life. Um, it gives me ability to see some situation differently and stuff like that. So I'm not, yeah, at one point it was really a bad view for gaming from people outside, but I think nowadays it's starting to be a little bit different as we can see the top esport team and stuff like that. But yeah, we always got to remember the top esport team are like maybe 5% of the total of gamers, and 95% of people playing are never gonna do anything with gaming. So I think people have to equilibrate, to balance the time they spend on games and the time they spend in the real life.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. In what I see, Mibayy, and like I just finished Black Mirror for a second time. All right, and
Very good one.
I had to watch it again because I felt like it was relevant to right now. And so I watched it. I'm like, this is where our world is at right now. Like, this is a lot of what we're going through right now. Tracking, everything. It's like the government watching us so closely, not wanting to give us any financial freedoms, especially in the US here. I couldn't even get in on Cantina. I can't get in on anything. Like, because there's KYC and like why can't I KYC from the US? It's like, no, so many people are missing out on so many opportunities, but then we get in later, you know what I'm saying? And then we get wrecked if it goes down from there. So actually they're doing us a disservice. They're making us lose our money. And so, there's a big gap in the crypto space right now for us in the United States. Europe's clamping down, or they're trying to, everyone's trying to. So, it's just hard to, understand where these games are going to fit in, and if they're going to be, considered security, or, you know what I mean? What the regulation, they'll have to build around the regulation, which they're already building before the regulation. So it's going to be interesting. I really think so. We don't even know which cryptos are securities or not yet. We can kind of guess, but will Eagle be considered a security? I think it's more like a commodity, but there's just different things, in our space that, gaming is such a hard thing to even place right now without having the regulation, so is that one thing that you guys are looking into too, or is it just about the gaming for you guys?
Well, I think it's about a lot of subject different regarding the regulation around crypto is very hard at the moment during those years, and in US it has its own regulation, in Europe also, and I think probably it's not decentralized to fix it to Europe first and then US and stuff like that, but I'm not at this core level to know what they are doing or what they are planning regarding those stuff.
Well, as a group, is that something you look into, or is it just testing the games and stuff like that?
Well, we are just testing, and I think those choice are more into like my boss core level, and I'm not able to look at this because I don't know yet. I don't know enough regulation and rules about all those stuff, so I can't really give my opinion regarding this.
Right. Well, so I guess the question I just had was, is that something you're as a group looking into? And so I guess it's a yes. You guys are.
Well,
right.
For me personally, the crypto should be for anyone without any regulation, but because it's not that easy, and we don't live in a cartoon, we have to adapt to the regulation. So that's why we have those delays, but those delays create those disadvantages for you, for example.
Right. And so, even if regulation went through, I doubt I'd still be able to get in on these early, so, and a lot of Americans are hurting. I wish I had dual citizenship somewhere so I could get in somewhere, that would be nice. And so that is something I will be looking into in the future, or just, maybe just getting out of the US period at some point in my life. Because I don't see it getting any better. Because with more people getting into crypto, it's going to be more tight, especially here in the US. People are going to try to get around things, which you can't. So, sorry, my cat is just.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah. He just, every time I get into a podcast, he seems to want to just come and lay on me. He hears the other person, and I guess it's just funny. He wants to be involved. So, but I guess with all the gaming, I want to get involved more, definitely, and play a game. Like, I don't even know what some of these games are. I can't even keep track of what's happening. Like, I think there's like Age of Zamora.
Age of Zalmoxis, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember the names.
Yeah, I saw it from afar, but it's really expensive.
Weird names. What's that? Yeah, I actually had one and I sold it. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't even know what is the floor price right now for those.
Well, I don't know. I just saw the lens selling for like 1K $500 or stuff like that. So it was really, really expensive.
Oh yeah, I
But I
sold.
guess it's the cost of a regular game, you know. To do a good game, you have to pay the money for it. So
Yeah, I sold mine for like 6 gold or something, 7 gold or
well,
something like that.
it's already great, you know. There
Yeah,
is no small
I mean,
profit.
I bought it for like 0.5 or something like that.
Yeah,
So like
no small profit.
no, and it was it. I saw your post the other day about congrats on reaching 100 gold. So
Oh, thank you very
yeah,
much.
I
Yeah,
remember. I remember that day, and then I went and spent it all on NFTs.
yeah, yeah. I started to sell some NFTs because I was accumulating too much. So that's how
Yeah,
I did it.
yeah, yeah. And I see the power of NFTs definitely, but I see that we have to be very careful because I have a lot of crap NFTs.
Yeah, me too.
Like, and some NFTs I'm just like, where are these going? You know, um, are you going to be putting out NFTs of some sort anytime?
Me?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do some NFTs,
Yeah. Are you going to do
well,
NFTs?
I have tons of idea, but I'm not that type of people. You know, I prefer to buy or I prefer to help project improving their ideas and giving them some ways to give value to their NFTs. But I'm not ready for launching my own NFTs and facing the world with it. Maybe one day, I don't know.
Yeah, one guy keeps commenting. He's like, "Crap NFTs could one day be historic artifacts, not financial advice." Yeah,
Yeah,
well, sometimes it's like I don't know. They can just sit in there, or I can try to sell them, and it doesn't really matter at this point for me because I'm on a different path. So I'm just trying to like me, I started as like an artist last year, like, and you know, um, at this point, I'm just trying to like get better with my art, and so
so you are planning an NFT.
what's that?
You are planning NFTs?
Well, I have one out right now, but it's the Angry Ducks. I don't know if you've seen them.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just put out the roadmap yesterday on it. So um, I think that a lot of these NFTs are kind of funny. And just seeing this whole space evolve and how much money I've lost, but then how much money you can gain in another thing, it's just kind of funny, in a way. I think it's kind of like it's I went too hard, maybe. I
Yeah.
went too hard in the NFTs, like straight up. Like and so we've only been around for like a year, not even, you know
Yeah, me it's 6 months, I guess. 6, 7 months.
no, it's been so I think, well, NFTs started coming around in September, so we're
Yeah,
rounding it. So yeah, so 9 months.
nine
Yeah,
months. Like a
9 months.
like a kid.
Right. And so this is funny. Like, I just every day I keep looking at it, it's like these NFTs have been here for years. And I'm like, no, they haven't, like it's something in my head because this whole damn 9 months has felt like years. I felt like I've taken years off my life.
Yeah, time flies very well. Very well, very fast, sorry.
And the sitting there, sleepless nights, it got too much at some point, and now I'm just boosted out. Like, everything's out. Like, that's why I've been kind of quiet. I've been just making my own NFTs because I'm like, you know what? I want to create something. So, you know, I want to create my own show. Like we were talking before, I have kind of character voices. I want to create my own show at some point. And so like it's not easy. Nothing like that is easy. But I like what you're doing. I think that gaming is very like interesting. I think gaming is very interesting, and I think that we need more people um, from the gaming community in crypto. So I think that will be the biggest merge. Um,
Yeah, because there is a lot of gamers, and I mean, a lot of people in crypto are gamers. So that's that's gonna be like the next step of NFTs, my opinion.
it is, and so like, what are you thinking like on like Meyer cart, Meyer O cart?
Mario Kart, I think if they can deliver a game, I would love to play it because everyone loves to play. What's the name? Um, ah,
Mario Kart.
yeah, Mario Kart. Yeah, sorry, I was mixed with the names. Everyone loves
Yeah.
it, and if you can play with your friends, compete and stuff like that, I think it can work very well.
The builders on that project are pretty crazy. So I think that they're gonna put out something pretty insane for the community, and I believe in them. That's another gaming one that I really believe in. Karitha, that's another one. What do you think of that one?
Carita, I love because they do a lot by themselves. Even the music, they do it by themselves. Amir is a great guy, the founder. He has
Yeah,
a lot of good ideas, and yeah, that one I'm especially waiting because I love the design. I love what he proposed, and you can make a game. You can't make a game in 6 months, so it will take time. But they are going very fast.
yeah. I'm holding. I haven't sold any of my Karitha,
Yeah, me too.
and so I have only two slimes that I'm giving away with my first collection, just for a gift for my first collection. But that's
Nice.
it. Like, that's it. I will not sell any Karitha. Like that is one that I don't have enough of. You know. Um, I wish I would have went more on that when I seen like general stores at like 0.15 or 0.25 or something like that. They were just sitting there you know, on the marketplaces, and I didn't buy as much as I should have. I've only I minted a couple. I was like, what the heck? So yeah, there's a lot of things that are probably going to surprise the community in the next year. I think there's. Are you still on the Nojin team?
I'm not anymore on the Nogent team
Okay,
since
so
3 months now. Yeah, 2, 3 months.
okay, all right, all right. Yeah, I heard they were going to put out their card game or their trip.
Yeah, they
Their
want to do a TCG, but
at
you
the
should look
end of
at
the year.
Battle of Nodes.
Yeah, that's another one. I haven't traded in my packs yet. I have
Yeah,
three
they will
packs.
release the demo soon,
Are
the
they
6th of
are they
July, I
still
think.
making right now? Because I'm thinking about buying another one.
I
Or are
think
they
it's
sold
closed now,
out?
but they might open a new one soon.
Oh,
But I
well, I
met
picked
I met
one.
the I met the founder. I met the founder in Paris, and they
Oh,
had the physical games, and we tried it in physical, and it was great. Really,
what?
they have a good idea. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Is it kind of like what would you like match it to in the real world?
Oh
Is it
wow.
so like
I'm not playing a lot of those type of game in real world,
mhm,
but it looks a lot like Hearthstone, if you know this one.
mhm.
It has some similarities with this one. It's one made by Blizzard, and but anyway, they did it all by themselves. They created it from scratch, and they did a super job. Very.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm excited for them too. I seen a bunch of cheap cards just, going for super cheap. People just trying to make, their one e-gold or whatever,
Yeah,
or, they sell the 6 cards for like point, 0.05 over what they paid in the whole price. And by the time it's like half an e-gold or something over, and they're happy with that. So, or whatever, so I think that there's a lot of room for growth in Battle of Nodes for sure. And I might just go look at the cards here after and see if anyone's dumping for cheap right now. I do see a lot of NFTs going up in floor price value right now. So it is time to be looking at NFTs. I mean, even the apes, they went up like 50% last night. So, and that was quite a bit to sell. I mean, just sitting there. So I'm just like, what the heck? Unless they're buying their own supply, which I see other people talking about it. So I'm not sure. But like, there's just a lot of NFTs right now to kind of look at. I'm not endorsing anything because nothing's financial advice. I actually went and bought the apes last night, one day ape. Or no, a few apes, but I think I'm just gonna give a couple away or something. I know you don't like giveaways, Mibayy.
You are too generous.
I like, you know what? I know it will come back around, and I'm not really worried about that because, I'm not trying to like, just, I mean, I get on here, do all this. I mean, it's just like, I love the community. A lot of them don't like me, but it's like, when you have an opinion and you say your opinion, people don't like you. But it's like, that's just how it works. If you just go with the flow, everyone loves you. But you say something, everyone hates you. And so with this, I don't really care. It's like, people, there's a lot of people that need help though. And they're just sitting there, and they're not sitting there doing what I'm trying to do, so they're just, trying to make some money. And I get it. I get where you're coming from too, about the giveaways and stuff like that, because there's just people that are there for the giveaways. But, it's like there's so many people without money all around the world. It's ridiculous, or without resources or anything. I mean, if they're on Twitter all the time, that must mean that they don't have anything else,
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just going to keep creating NFTs. I know you're going to keep building, and keep. So are you going to keep building on wallet floor price?
Yeah, I think I'm not a lot inside it at the moment because I have a lot of job with Morningstar, but the team is still working hard on the behind, developing stuff and making it work. So yeah, you might have some surprise in the next few weeks.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I really like that site. It helps me keep track of where I'm kind of at. And so there's not, I mean, I think XOXNO, whatever their trust market, they have something too that does something like that. But
yeah, they have now. Yeah,
I do like their site. It is kind of cool because I think they aggregate from dead rare on there, don't they?
yeah. But they did a really great job with the new website and all the function and stuff like that. So it's great to see the improvement and see where they goes with the website. They added the value. They
I'm
do
going there
the.
more, you know.
Excuse me.
Even I'm going there more,
Yeah, even me too.
Yeah. Um, I didn't find myself going to Trust Market ever before because it was just such a hassle, and I can't go there on my phone, So that was just like, I'm not going on my computer to go on Trust Market. Now I do use my tablet and stuff like that, and it's just so easy to use that site now. I really like it. I'm just not really caring for dead rare still. It is nice because you can buy off of Trust and put on dead rare. I think you're frozen a little bit, Mibayy. All right, guys. I think Mibayy he went to sleep. It looks like he's a little frozen right now. We will probably be ending this space here soon. We've been going on for 35 minutes. Yep, Mibayy probably lost some connection, which that's fine. We will have to have him on another episode. And thank you all for joining. And I hope you guys make it on for the next interview. We are going to find some good creators to have on this podcast. This podcast is usually, or we're trying to have someone on usually once every couple weeks, once a month. And maybe we'll start doing more if we have a little more of a boost in the market. Thanks for your time. We're working. Mibay's working. We're all trying to make it here in the bear market. Thank you for joining us, everyone, for commenting. Have a great day.